We have a grid of side-by-side. And here they are. The red lights. Here we go. Welcome to the Piston first round. Let's go. Green flag, and here we go. Mike has a terrible start. Already lost a lot of places. Schlebusch out of the race. Immediately disconnected from the server, and we will see a crash. Here we go. I know it. I know it. Although, looking good. Looking good. Still straight here. Everybody's side by side. Very cordial, I have to say. I don't see huge crashes in the Matra. F3s in the front. Oh, and there's the crash. There is the crash by Danilenko. And there's a huge pileup right at the Rahal straight. We're moving out. Danilenko gets back to the last places. And Piorunski at the moment in the front. Lynch 1 second behind. And Mike and Janak are... No, Wesley and Janak are fighting. And I see some team tactics brewing here between Wesley and Mike. We're going into the braking zone. And do we see a bit of a touch there? No. Janak keeps it clean. Blümke right behind. Do we see an overtake here from Schultz? Does he go for the move against Lapila in P7? I think he might set his car. Oh no, we have a side-by-side Janak. That's much more important. P5. Mike and Wesley and Janak all in one go. Very, very close, connected for the battle of P2. Still, the crash with Danilenko, I think everything is settled by now. Schmutte goes out of the race. I think probably a German. Into the braking zone. Onto the corkscrew. No side-by-side, but I will already saw that Blümke is looking to the inside there for Janak, trying to pressure him. Rainy curve. Going into the braking zone here in the battle of P2 that is still on. 20 people still on the run, on the track. Manchuria in P16 was, I believe, part of this horrendous crash there at the beginning. And I believe Janak Blümke, that is still quite close, but let me get the interval running. Lapila versus Schultz. Lapila stretching it a bit, but going over. Losing a lot of time there, and Schultz puts it right to the side there for the inside. Goes for T3, makes the move. Lapila. Will he break way later and take the inside? Nope. Nope. Not enough space for him to actually do that. As for the battle of the lead, Lynch. Piorunski made a mistake, actually. Went back into P3. The battle is on. Wesley van der Burgt. Very well known for driving in the Friendship Cup. Having a good position there every season. And Lynch, who is doing a very, very good job in the Friday night DTM race on Friday. I'd have guessed it by now. But yes. And everybody is very, very close here. Cardana is out of the race. 19 people left driving. And this looks like a move to me. Mike keeps the outside there. Still stays on the outside. Tries for a good run up on the Rahal straight. And we have a battle on our hand here. Up the Rahal straight. At the corkscrew they will meet into the braking zone. And we get a bit of a push. Piorunski still makes the move, makes the cut, still remains in P3, although he was pushed slightly by Mike Vanderburg. Although that shouldn't have been too much of a problem. Braked early. There wasn't a huge problem with that. Mike slightly going over while Piorunski is keeping it on the asphalt. We're in the slipstream no more. 0.6, I think. That's not slipstream territory. As for the grid, it looks still fairly close. P1, P2, P3, P4, still all in 1 second. And Wesley tries to move for the outside. Doesn't make the cut. Almost loses the car. Loses the car slightly. And almost involves himself into a crash with Piorunski. The move is made. And Wesley goes back in the lines. Side by side with Blümke. Is that a move? Blümke has the inside. Wesley has the next inside out of the corkscrew. We are side by side. This is crazy. For multiple turns in a row, we are side by side. Blümke gets to live another day to try it again. Mike in the front there in P3 takes it very sharp to the inside. It's all very close. Janak versus Mike Vanderburg. Side by side. They will meet in turn 1. I feel it. Turn 1. Full throttle. Not full throttle, you can lift a bit. And that usually does the trick. This is full throttle. We're going to brake. Slightly. Mike slides it in while Janak has the rundown on the outside and Wesley is near. We are 3 wide. 3 wide up the hill at the Rahal Straight. This is such close racing and I'm all for it. Now imagine if we would have that as a multi-class, which it technically is. It is a multi-class, just nobody picked the other car. The F3 cars, the Matras, are actually doing very well. And the battle for the lead is not as easy as you might think. P1 to P6, everybody is close. We are side by side. Wesley and Lynch side by side. Janak and Mike side by side. Sounds good, Jane. Sounds good. And we're going into T1. And isn't it? Oh, and we're going over quite a lot. But we don't touch. Everything good. Lynch going over the line quite a bit. RP will definitely ping out there. You have to see if you can actually make it that way. Or you'll get a drive-through and then that battle for the lead is over. But P1 to P6, it looks very nice here. Janak makes the move. Tries for the outside. Pinches Lynch a bit to the inside. Lynch actually goes a bit over that inside curb there. Jumps quite a bit. Kind of gets stuck there. And Janak! The position opens and we're side by side. Lynch still has the inside. Can he defend that? Janak on the outside. And he makes the move on the outside. What a move! Janak so far keeps it. Keeps it to the inside while Lynch has to battle with Mike Vanderburg. Still, everything is so goddamn close. Wesley still fighting up there with Piorunski. 0.3 of a second away. While we are side by side into turn 1 again. Lynch has it. Goes over yet again another time. Janak has a better exit there. Goes for the inside. Lynch slightly touches the grass, but all good, all good. T4, Janak has it. Up the Rahal Straight. Lynch is not is not taking any prisoners here. He is trying his best. He is going cutthroat, takes the inside there. First part of the car crew. Again, a bit sharp, and this time Janak stays out of it. No side-by-side here. Has to go a position back into P4. Mike now, right behind Lynch. The battle is on. The battle is absolutely on. Crazy what we are seeing here. Very, very close. While Wesley is still fighting with Piorunski, the leader at the moment. Lynch, there is the move again. This time, Mike goes slightly over the curb, but all good. The car seems to be quite stable to do that. We have seen those cars do that for a bit now, and Mike makes the move to the outside. It won't be enough. Oh, it will be enough! He makes the move round the outside and now has a bit of a safety cushion there, while Lynch has Janak and Blümke still in the back. And Mike is getting closer and closer to the front now. At the moment, it looks like a Berg Racing podium, as they deserve it. Usually very, very good people to train a lot on the track. I'm not sure how much they actually trained today. Let me get a look in while they are fighting. Nothing is side by side at the moment, I think. Jurgis gets a drive-through for karting, has to come in. Whatever Romain has as a bug, I'm not sure. In free practice, actually, Mike did 37 laps. That's not the most. That's not the most. Actually, Manchuria did most of the laps in practice here with 66. And Janak and Lynch are battling it out. Fastest lap so far is Wesley van der Burgt with a 15.3. And Janak tries it again around the outside. Lynch, he is susceptible to being pinched just a bit. He seems to be not very comfortable to the inside and today. And Blümke, we are 3 wide up the Raha straight and both get pinched. Blümke, where was he supposed to go? Lynch gets pushed just a tiny bit there. The car is still driving. Everything still where it needs to be. Lynch is just a tiny amount in the background now. But he is getting that back. Tries for the outside. Blümke has it. Decides for the middle lane. And you know, when you pick the middle lane, there is not much you can do as an attacking car but take the outside or the very, very inside. Piorunski, we kind of missed what happened there, but Wesley and Mike just moved into the front, into first and second place. We have 7 minutes on the clock remaining in this race. 18 people are still driving. I hope everybody is having as much fun as we do. Blümke, Lynch, that fight is brewing still. And oh, Piorunski takes the inside there, almost hitting Mike in the process. He tries to get the brothers away from each other so that team tactics are not a thing. He basically just cut through it like a knife, splitting both brothers. And now he is going for Wesley. Mike keeps at it. The changes in the lead are crazy. The battle from P1 to P6 is very, very good. I like it very much. I appreciate everything happening here so far. Crazy race. Very, very crazy race. How fun. How fun. Unfortunately, Connor Mann gets a drive-through penalty for cutting. Has to go into the pit. At the moment, he has made a few laps. Definitely, I think P18 is where he's at. There is a crash in the front. Our car has broken down. That looks to be the engine or something like that. But everybody gets out of that scot-free, no crash. Crazy good. Crazy good. We are 5 minutes left in this race. Mike has regained the run to the front again. P2 going into the braking zone. The question is all off hands now again? Are they battling? Brothers, Wesley and Mike, are they battling or what is going on here? Will they get into each other's wheels? Or will there be cordial? Is everything open? Do we see? Yes! Hello, Ace! 1 year affiliate indeed. Isn't that cool? Crazy. 1 year. I appreciate it so much. What a day. Oh, and Mike goes a bit over there. Has to let Wesley run away. And to be honest, Piorunski, I'm not sure what's happening, but especially now in the last few minutes of this race, Piorunski has issues. He was leading the race very, very comfortably. And oh, he gets killed by Blümke. He gets killed by Blümke. Tries to get back to the track. Loses 3-4 places in the process. Very, very unfortunate. Not sure what exactly happened there, but Janak now is quite close here. Let's be on the run with the master of vintage cars against Mike and Wesley van der Burgt. They're battling it out. Everybody picked the F3 car today. Nobody picked the Alba. We'll see next race. That might switch up. Who knows? I haven't locked the car selection, so maybe people want to switch it up. But in the grand scheme of things, if you want the points at the end of the season, you kind of have to pick one class. And today, a lot of people picked one class. We have again an engine issue, I would say. Again. Up the Ras straight, Romain. Maybe that's a tire issue as well. I'm actually unsure what the issue is here. 2.5 minutes left in this race. Connor Mann does the drive-through. Is done with it. And we are running into the last 2 laps of the race. The question remains the same. Will Mike and Wesley battle it out on the asphalt? Mike, fastest lap, 15.1. Wesley had it for a while there. And now Mike gets it. And Mike wants it. The question is, how will he do it? Schlebusch in P14 and Miller in P13. Still quite close there. In the mix, in the fight. Grammage also in the second of Manchuria. And Wesley makes a mistake! At the end there, touches the grass and Mike goes through. He not only sweeps through, it could be even scary for Wesley now to keep the second. And Mike goes wide. Goes back into third. We have another change of the lead. What? At the rainy curve, Janak. Now, the nerves are at a absolute high point. We're losing the car now quite a bit. Wesley there also. The Bergs are fumbling. I'm not sure. Usually I don't expect that, but yeah, this could be nerves. This could be. They had it safe, and now Janak just gets here and sweeps through. Sponsored by hashtag no tea, of course. Sponsored, hashtag not sponsored. But Mike is immediately there in the front. And this is the last lap, guys. This is the last lap. Mike has to try it now or never. And he tries it. And Janak has to move out there. He has to pull his nose out. Otherwise, that would have been a crash. Mike runs into the front. Loses the car slightly under braking, but not an issue. Taps the inside curb there. And he is running into the rainy curve. 2 more turns and the race is over. Wesley in the front there. And I think that is going to be it. Who knows? We're going into the last turn. And Wesley wins on Laguna Seca. Mike and Janak almost side by side there at the end. Blümke goes over the line as well. Everybody's so close. Schultz over the line as well in P6. Beautifully made. Piorunski also over. Uzunov 3 laps down, it seems. That is not good. Lapila in P8. What a race. A constant side-by-side. That is crazy. Crazy race. Hello, Aditya. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're feeling better. That was great racing. In the front, a lot of switching positions. Piorunski, unfortunately, got the bad end of the stick there. We had Piorunski in the lead. We had Wesley in the lead. We had the battle with Janak. We had Mike very close in the lead. What a race. Crazy. That is just crazy. Beautiful race. That was crazy.